Like I said, I don't have time to go into how important it is to be your thing, not somebody else's thing. If it's not your thing, I'm pretty sure it's very hard to follow the guidelines to ask also for a positive recommendation letter besides other things, right? I will give you the livecurve.com, because I have a lot of information in that website. There is some videos, especially the total success, total comprehensive success. Number one is a kind of an invited lecture, the last lecture series, 5 years ago when I came to this campus. And I'm talking about these kind of things. And there's other stuff, other videos and audios. They will be very helpful to really set the spirit, the guidelines, not just for recommendation, but for many other things, okay? So I will put it here, and if you are willing to go some afternoon and spend some time in cruising that website, I think it will be very useful to you. The live curve, one word, the livecurve.com. Let me go over these guidelines and ask some questions. Have some interaction here and leave you with some thoughts, what you can do from now on to change things. So you're here today to see how you will be able to secure a positive letter of recommendation, right? And the purpose of this workshop, of course, is how to help accomplish this goal. Before you ask for a letter of recommendation, most professors, you need to remember, will initially make some assumptions. And they will test them along the process to see if they're true before they write the recommendation letter for you. Such assumptions I could think of today, maybe next year or in the future I might have more assumptions, but these are the three first that came to my mind. Your dream of becoming a medical doctor is not the dream of your parents or the dream of your relatives. It is your dream. It is also the dream. If it is also the dream of your parents, that is even better. Second, your driving force for becoming a doctor is not built by fear or desire or for job security, glamour, or wealth. And third, you have relatively good grades. I didn't say perfect. 4.0. You have relatively good grades. That's okay. We don't have to be perfect. So I put a list of things here to realize before you ask for a recommendation letter. And I put about 10 things. The first one is the best recommendation letter you can obtain is the one that is offered to you even before you ask for one. We mentioned that before. Thus, ask yourself, how can that happen? What do you have to do to reach a point that one of your professors will tell you, whenever you need a recommendation letter, I am here. How can you reach that point? Second, you must know your recommender very well and have a clear idea of what they think of you and your work. You have to know that. Third, a recommendation letter is a sincere and honest report about you by someone who knows you and feels confident about your abilities. What confidence I have about the abilities of these two letters? Zero. I don't know these people. Do you see the gentleman who is today videotaping my lecture here? See him? His name is Greg. He wants to become a dentist, just like Alan. I had him as a student in the summer, physical chemistry for life sciences. He's still here. And after I spoke a little bit about life and about college life, he said, can I do anything for you to help you in these activities you're doing? I said, I'll find something for you. It seems like he's sticking to me now. He's sticking with me, you know. he comes to know how I think, what I do, what I want to do. And he's helping. At the same time, I see how he relates to other people. I see his empathy, his smartness, his perseverance, everything. If he stays with me for a while, and I see that he's doing beautiful like Adrian did, who spent internship in STEM for both of these 2 summers, just previous summer and this summer, and I'm pretty sure he's going to make it there, if not there in the medical school. I will be able to write a recommendation letter for him. Before he's asking, I will tell him, if you need one, I'm here. Just like my head TA, I said, Terry, whenever you need a recommendation letter, I will write one of the best for you. I am here. He never asked for one, but that's what I told him. There are other people that will say, I will help you, or I agree with what you say, and here I am, and then they disappear. Not because of anything important happening. They're just lazy. They just do not follow through. And they can become friends. I am friends with them, very good friends, but I would be very sad if a day comes and says, will you write a recommendation letter for me? I'll say, you are putting me really in a hard position. Because I love you as a friend, but I cannot do this. If I write honestly, I will just say that you're a good person. But what else can I write? Because you have shown me to be lazy, not to persevere, not to go through, not to do this. What can I do? I don't want to lie. You can find somebody else who can write these things for you. That's better. But I can't. If after asking a professor to write a recommendation letter, you hear the following question, we talked about that. Are you sure you want to? Okay. 5th, a letter of recommendation is based on your ability as a professional and a person, not only on networking or resume building. Because people go and buy, I don't know how many books, how to build your resume, right? Build that image, picture, fictional. Why? Because you don't do what you love. It comes from pressure, from parents, relatives, society. You must become a medical doctor. And you have to build that resume technically, technicially, just artificially. It's not working. It will collapse. Even if you get a good recommendation letter from your professor, what will happen is, when you go to medical school and you get this pressure from the classes, not only from the classes, but some family disaster, you will collapse. You will not have the power to go through, because it was not your dream. It's not coming from within, it comes from outside. So the first obstacle, boom, you give up, just like these 2 people did. And they left the medical school after so much trying, nights and nights and nights and money and loans, working and working, and then they gave it up. And they are in a good position because they gave it up. Eventually they will find out to do a beautiful thing and be useful to themselves and to society. But how many stay in medical school and they will not have the guts to jump out and do what they love? And they will become the terrible medical doctors. I don't like to work in their offices. I know some of them, because they treat you just like a number. At least they allow these 2 spots for 2 other people to become medical doctors, that perhaps, I hope, they will be people that they love what they're doing. And when you walk in their offices tomorrow, you will know this person is there to help you. He cares about you. He just doesn't read the analysis of your blood and say you're sick. He's talking to you. He's seeing you as a spirit, soul, mind, and body, not just like a piece of matter, clay. I'm pretty sure some of you have that experience. And when you walk to doctors' offices, right? Did you ever engage in conversation with your professor during office hours or outside of class? Did you let your professor know about your abilities, plans, and aspirations? And much better, let me see it. I don't want you to tell me about it. I'm observing Greg now. I will be observing him for maybe years, months, who knows. I will observing other students that they are near me, and they're doing things. Taking gardens with me and doing things like that. Because I'm encouraging them in gardens. Instead of telling me about them, I want to see it. Every day, how they relate, how they interact with other people. You need to select a professor that knows your skills and abilities the best. It is more valuable for you to have a recommender that knows you well than to have a recommender with a prestigious title who doesn't know you well.